Welcome to Biomutant. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should... He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great thing. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Andro?
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Asana yotutupu.
You know you can't
Narolote.
You should know. Practice makes perfect.
Asil natu. Mustiki mu vaiseno kasaman varut.
She'll see you at the village square.
Kialdo male kanaro tono. Katya dopoluta.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he... He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear. You should look for things that are recyclable. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough room, he'd love to teach you to. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no... He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you. She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Andro?
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Apli tonu mutta.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Ben nampuusa.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Tate ko baba sakting. Bola kamun rutna.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you... He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Moomer thinks it all takes... He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting... The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He can see the rebel in you. You're like your Moomer in that way, always choosing your own path, even if it might lead you to peril. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. Your Moomer says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning.
Gendrana mala.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Veri?
You should just keep working and you'll do well.
Kialdo male kanoro tono. Gendrana mala.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Minalagi mamuru. Kanorota.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Taifaname numa.
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it. Catchy.
Vere?
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kanamunta.
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you.
Katjagdopolutta. Kanamunt.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech.
Arialoche nui mumera.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Kanyalano toro.
You should think.
Narolute.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Bendrine senema.
She's so happy. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupa from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Grin and bear it. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Middle-lifed. Fired up.
Tulla sumalla me, tulla su. Tulo, mudre mayo.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the fluff hulk out to the far Fnacky leaves and let it go.
Wautwan tlatsi ein ouch ala juji.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Imetala.
A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there.
Nebe pepapia.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Legene bo ya pepioyo.
You complete them. Flex up. Look, an emergency box from the old days when you needed to pack up. Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Bang away! Just what you were looking for. For being cut off from the surface, this isn't too bad. That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just... Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Wrecking fest. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. It's time to create your own path. Let's see.